I'm hiking guidebook author John Soares from Northern California hikingtrails.com. Today I am hiking to South Gate Meadows on the slopes of majestic Mount Shasta. This is a destination that is covered in my two guidebooks, 100 Classic Hikes Northern California and Day Hiking Mount Shasta, Lassen, and Trinity Alps regions. Right now, this is the very beginning of the trail, and you can look up and see the old ski bowl and right on up to near the summit of Mount Shasta. You can still see snow even though it's in the latter part of July. Our trail is going to start going right up that draw. Let's get going. So the trail starts from the upper ski bowl parking lot. It's 1.5 miles in. Probably about 500 feet of elevation gain in total, with a high elevation of about a little under 8,200 feet. So you get great views. Right now I'm looking off to the west at the Eddy Range and the distant Trinity Alps. Tons of good hiking over there. Now let's swing over and have a look at the mountain itself. And there is Green Butte. On the other side of Green Butte is Avalanche Gulch, which is the main climbing route for people summiting Mount Shasta. And there's Sergeant's Ridge right there, looking due north, and up to the left you can see the higher upper portion very close to the summit. This is a close-up of the beautiful volcanic rock that lines the trail. You can also see some of the flowers that bloom here and the open rocky areas. Still early on in the trail. I want to show you the southern view. I didn't show you that last time. Didn't do it because there's some haze and smoke from a distant wildfire down there. That's looking down the drainage of the upper Sacramento River. And right now, coming into the center, just above those trees, you can see Castle Crags. All of these places that I'm mentioning, my hiking guidebooks, especially my day hiking Mount Shasta, Lassen, Trinity Alps regions, I've got probably 60 hikes in and near Mount Shasta. Now I'm at the saddle that is above the trailhead, a few hundred yards, maybe 3 or 4/10 of a mile. That's Green Butte again. Old ski bowl, Sergeant's Ridge to the north, and now we're swinging to the east. You can see the trail going on down there, and just to the upper right is Red Butte, and down and to the left is South Gate Meadows, our destination. Very small spring and gorgeous little meadow bordered by wildflowers just on the east side of that saddle. Now we are at the gate. There's a trail fork here, and we're going to go left to South Gate Meadows, but if you go right, you take this trail down here, it goes to Lower Panther Meadows, and then off to Gray Butte, which is what you see really in the center there in the distance. We've gone through a little saddle. We're starting the descent to South Gate Meadows. This is Red Butte. The trail goes right under Red Butte. And there's the trail, and that's where we're going to be hiking. This is the talus, the vast amounts of talus that has broken off of Red Butte and fallen down beside the trail and essentially all over the place. But you can see it here all along the slope of Red Butte. Really, really cool. And there's lots of beautiful flowers along the trail too. It's just one example. Bees loving it. This is the beautiful little creek that flows through South Gate Meadows. It's lush and green here. This meadow environment is very fragile, so make sure you stay on the path. You can hear the water tumbling, beautiful flowers. Meadows are quite extensive. You can hike farther upstream, and there's some small cascades. Now you can see the upper part of Mount Shasta. You can see some permanent glaciers up there. Please give this video a like and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any more videos. Check out my website, northern-california-hiking-trails.com, which has details of all of my hiking guidebooks that cover Northern California, and lots of other cool information about hiking trails and enjoying nature.